problems. The ones most people don't have the stomach for. The ones nobody talks about at cocktail parties. The ones that can't be solved. We go looking for them. In unforgiving cities, desolate towns, and seemingly docile suburbs, we find every dollar we can to address them. But we are more than the fundraisers. We are the hand raisers, the game changers, the stop talking, start doing, band together and take on the impossible taskmasters. United, we face teen pregnancy in Milwaukee. United, we stand up for the children left behind in China. United, we battle for veterans in Broward County. United, we confront the struggles of refugees in Europe. No matter the obstacles, no matter the odds, we surround a community's most critical problems, and we fight. We fight for Tegan. We fight for Dion. We fight for Zhao Lin and David and Kim. We fight for those who need a voice and those whose names we do not know. United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Because change doesn't happen alone. Hope isn't a one-man band. And there's no such thing as self-taught or self-made. We have one life. To live better, we must live united.
The United Way is a global organization, but every city that has a United Way chapter has to raise its own funds to support its local United Way agencies. Greater Longview United Way is a local volunteer-driven problem solver that brings individuals, business, government, community resources, and leaders together to create positive community changes and help those in deep need. We believe united we fight. United we win. Here are a few local stories.
I'd had a really bad accident. I crushed both my ankles, both my knees, broke my femur and my ulna. My hip was out of place. I couldn't really care for myself. My mom was doing so at the time, and the friend that I started living with was actually taking care of my daughter. After the accident, it was pretty much my lowest. It was rock bottom for me, and it was really time for me to realize, grow up, and learn about life. I'd heard about doors, and I'd went in to see Miss Brenda, met her, and saw how everything would go, and she took me right in, and we got everything worked out. I've been in the program for about a year and a half, and even after I'd gotten out, I could always still come to her, talk to her. She's always still there. She's a great person to go to. Even sometimes now when I get down in life, I'll just go talk to her. She's very uplifting, very humble, and is always there to help. She's always there to help. There's never not an answer. She will always figure it out for you. She's very helpful, and I'm very thankful that she came into my life to help me and my daughter.
Hello, my name is Amber, and I have a 5-year-old son who attends Seesaw. He was able to get a scholarship with the help of United Way, and through Seesaw Daycare, they were able to help me step up. I was in a very bad marriage. Once I had my son, I knew I needed better for me, I needed better for him, and I wanted him to have good examples. So what they were able to do for me, by me being able to get him into daycare when I had no job, if I wouldn't have been able to get him into a daycare, I could still be living with my mom, just living with other people, not knowing what to do, living off things that I wouldn't know how to get the things I needed to do. I would just be barely making it paycheck to paycheck. I now have a full-time job. I have a part-time job. I have just moved into a new house. I have an amazing man who's there who supports us and supports all our dreams and ambitions, which I now have. I'm somebody who, I'm proud to be who I am, and I think my son is proud of who I am too. And Seesaw was able to give us the steps, the skills, a support system. And there's no way I would have been able to have all those things without the help of the United Way and people who donate to help people who just need that one step up, and people who don't even know what it does to have just somebody help you out when the times you really need the help. Because without it, I don't know where I'd be. Where I am today, I'm happy, I'm proud, and I'm moving forward, and I have hopes and goals and dreams, and I feel like I can get them accomplished.
About 2009, I arrived home from the military, U.S. Navy, and I started in with substance abuse. I ended up being homeless and sleeping in my vehicle and getting pretty down in the process of trying to assimilate back into society. I came to a place called 12-Way Foundation. A 12-Way Foundation helped me to get back on my feet. A 12-Way Foundation helps men to re-assimilate back into society and become productive citizens by helping them to find jobs, taking them to and from work, providing them meals, and most importantly, reestablishing a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. It is an awesome place. I am so thankful that Longview United Way supports 12-Way Foundation. Now I'm the executive director at 12-Way, and I just graduated from college, and I'm headed to get my master's degree. So, you know, I just hope that this encourages anybody to know that Greater Longview United Way is an awesome, very hopeful entity. It is hope. It gives guys hope. And so I just want to thank United Way and thank everybody that endorses United Way, because if it wasn't for them, programs like 12-Way Foundation couldn't keep the doors open. So we thank y'all. We're grateful for y'all, and thank you, United Way.
Hi there, my name is Danny Castillo. I have a crazy story. I started off being this well put together gal. 5 years in the military, got out, thought I was trucking, doing great, and then I realized I wasn't. I was suffering from PTSD and depression, and I didn't know where to go. I spent years denying that I had any problems, and it snowballed to the point where I was unemployed, chronically homeless, and with a small child. I ended up in a town I didn't know with no one I knew, in a homeless shelter with a 6-month-old baby, and I was lost. Through circumstance and miracles, I found an amazing organization that works through United Way. It's called Longview Interfaith Hospitality Network. They gave me my life back. They gave me the opportunity to become the person I knew I was going to be. I went from being homeless chronically to having my own home. I went from being jobless to having a career again, to having my children. If it wasn't for these organizations, I don't know where I would be. I don't know where my children would be. The time that you donate, the money you donate, everything goes towards these amazing causes that help people like me find who we're supposed to be, get back on our feet, and be families again. It makes a world of difference in a person's life like mine. It gives us a home and a place to start and build again. Thank you.
We donate to the United Way here in East Texas. There's a lot of needy folks out there that need our help, and we have been donating to the United Way for the last 15 years.
We're loyal contributors of United Way. It pools our resources to better reach the families of East Texas. We like to contribute to our community. It has been good to us, and we like to pay it forward to Longview.
Over the years, I've learned to really appreciate everything that United Way does in our community. And today I give willingly because of the broad impact that the United Way has across so many different facets of life in our community. Whether it's educational initiatives or helping people financially, or helping people with healthcare needs and to live healthier lives. There's a broad array of impact that the United Way has in our community with the 20-some-odd agencies that are supported by the Longview United Way.
We at Encore Multimedia love to give to United Way because we feel like it's the best place that we can give a community service donation to that will help the most people. I think almost 40,000 people a year receive help through United Way, and it really helps people not with a hand out but a hand up to get them back on their feet and going. And so we give our single largest donation to United Way because we feel like we can help the most people.
I support United Way, and I'm in for the fight because our community needs it. We have individuals that need help, that need education, need help with their income, need help with their utility payments and housing. There's individuals out there that could not get help otherwise if I did not support the United Way.
Jim and I have given to the United Way for well over 30 years. We've done that because we love Longview, we love this community, and we know that United Way is effective in the way that it gives the money back into the community. There are many areas that we know there are needs in our community. Those needs are identified by the United Way, and then those needs are addressed. We find that to be very important, and we believe in the United Way.
The money you give stays local and is given to specific projects within the partner agencies. And I think that's very important because then the agencies are held accountable every year by volunteer committees to make sure that the money is being spent well.
We know where they're spending the money, what it's going for, and to make sure that the programs are helping those individuals in our community.
The United Way goes about assessing the community needs with data. And they take that data in and then look at the greatest needs that the community has and focus our contributions and our support in the community along the lines that will have the greatest impact against the needs that we actually have in the community. So a data-based way of determining and channeling funding towards the greatest needs in our community.
We don't always know what the needs are as a citizen, what are the needs of our community, but when you have an agency like the United Way that's really looking at the community as a whole, it makes it a much more effective tool so that you feel good that your dollars are being effectively spent and well spent and that there's a return on your dollar.
It is about our community. Even though we all know that United Way is a national brand, I can assure you that the Greater Longview United Way is about Longview. It's almost nothing to do with a national effort. It is all about our community and all the funding staying here and having an impact to improve the quality of life in our community.
So your support and your fight for our programs in income, in health, and education are important.
We're super proud to be a part of United Way, and I certainly want to encourage, if you're watching, it's just a little bit out of your paycheck every month, but it goes a long way to help a lot of people. I just can't think of a better place to give than to United Way.
United we fight, united we win.
United we fight, united we win.
United we fight, united we win.
United we fight and united we win.
United we fight, united we win.
United